Sweating is something every human experiences, yet few of us ever stop to consider why it happens, why it sometimes seems excessive, and what it reveals about our bodies. At its core, sweating is a vital biological function, one that plays a crucial role in maintaining our health, regulating our temperature, and even subtly influencing our social interactions. But why do some people sweat more than others? And how is sweating connected to body odor? To answer these questions, we need to take a closer look at the remarkable system of sweat glands that lies just beneath our skin, and the complex interplay between our bodies and the world around us. Let's start with the basics. Why do we sweat? The primary reason is thermoregulation. Our bodies need to maintain a stable internal temperature, usually around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. When we exert ourselves, when the environment heats up, or when we're under emotional stress, our internal temperature can rise. To prevent overheating, our bodies activate millions of tiny sweat glands. These glands secrete a watery fluid, sweat, onto the skin's surface. As this fluid evaporates, it absorbs heat and cools us down. Much like perspiration on a glass of cold water cools the glass itself. But not all sweat is created equal. Humans have two main types of sweat glands, eccrine and apocrine glands. Eccrine glands are found all over the body, but are especially concentrated on the palms, soles, forehead, and underarms. These glands produce a clear, odorless, and watery sweat made primarily of water and salts. Eccrine sweat is crucial for thermoregulation. Every time you go for a run, sit in a sauna, or get nervous before a big presentation, it's your eccrine glands that are working overtime to keep your body cool. Apocrine glands, on the other hand, are located mainly in the armpits, groin, and around the nipples. These glands become active at puberty and secrete a thicker, milky fluid that is rich in proteins and lipids. Unlike eccrine glands, apocrine glands are not triggered primarily by heat, but by emotional stress, anxiety, and sexual arousal. When we talk about body odor, it is usually the result of apocrine gland secretions mixing with bacteria on the skin. That brings us to the next question. If sweat itself is mostly odorless, why does sweating sometimes lead to strong body odor? The answer lies in the invisible world of microbes living on our skin. Our bodies are home to trillions of bacteria, tiny organisms that thrive in warm, moist environments, like our armpits and groin. When apocrine sweat is secreted, it contains organic compounds that serve as food for these bacteria. As the bacteria break down these compounds, they produce odorous byproducts, such as fatty acids and ammonia. This is what we perceive as body odor. Interestingly, not everyone produces the same scent. The precise composition of sweat and the types of bacteria living on your skin are influenced by genetics, diet, age, hormonal changes, and overall health. Some people naturally have a higher concentration of certain bacteria that are more efficient at breaking down sweat, resulting in stronger or more distinctive odors. Others may notice changes in body odor during puberty, menopause, or periods of intense stress, all of which are linked to hormonal fluctuations and shifts in bacterial populations. Now, why do some people seem to sweat more than others? Several factors come into play. Genetics is a major determinant. Some individuals inherit more active or more numerous sweat glands, making them naturally more prone to sweating. Environmental factors, such as living in hot and humid climates, can also require the body to sweat more to maintain its core temperature. Physical fitness plays a role as well. Athletes and people who exercise regularly often have more efficient sweat responses, allowing their bodies to cool down more rapidly during exertion. Emotional and psychological states can also trigger increased sweating. When we're anxious, nervous, or under pressure, our bodies activate the fight or flight response, releasing stress hormones like adrenaline. This stimulates both eccrine and apocrine glands, leading to sweaty palms, clammy skin, and sometimes a sudden burst of body odor. This type of emotional sweating has deep evolutionary roots, possibly serving as a signal of stress or danger to those around us. Medical conditions can also cause excessive sweating. a condition known as hyperhidrosis. People with hyperhidrosis may sweat profusely even in cool temperatures or when they're at rest. In some cases, hyperhidrosis is linked to other health issues such as thyroid disorders, diabetes, infections, or the side effects of certain medications. Treatment options range from antiperspirants and medications to more advanced therapies like Botox injections or, in severe cases, surgical interventions. Let's also consider how our habits and lifestyles affect sweating and body odor. Diet can play a significant role. Foods with strong flavors, like garlic, onions, curry, and spices, can alter the composition of sweat and make body odor more noticeable. Alcohol and caffeine can stimulate sweat production, while dehydration can make sweat more concentrated. Personal hygiene is essential as well. Regular bathing and wearing clean, breathable clothing can help minimize bacterial buildup and control odor. Antiperspirants and deodorants are common tools for managing sweat and odor. Antiperspirants work by temporarily blocking sweat ducts, reducing the amount of sweat that reaches the skin's surface. Deodorants, on the other hand, mask or neutralize odors, but do not affect sweat production. Some people prefer natural alternatives, such as baking soda or witch hazel, while others seek clinical strength products for more intense perspiration. Sweating, then, is not merely a nuisance. It's a sophisticated system that protects and regulates our bodies. It keeps us cool, provides subtle social cues, and offers a window into our health and genetics. Body odor, while sometimes embarrassing, is a natural byproduct of our unique biological makeup and the microscopic world that lives on our skin. Understanding why we sweat more and why we sometimes notice stronger body odor can help us take better care of our bodies, choose effective personal hygiene routines, and even develop more empathy for those who struggle with excessive perspiration. The next time you wipe your brow or reach for deodorant, remember, sweating is a remarkable testament to the complexity and adaptability of the human body, and a reminder of the invisible forces working tirelessly to keep us healthy and in balance.